This is the song we are writing. It's in B minor. And I'm doing F sharp Phrygian. That? Hello, Yuri Lin. Nice to meet you. So basically, this isn't going to be a very long live stream because I find that I end up doing these for far too long. So I'm writing a song called "Miserable Bastard," right? Which I wanted to do something a bit more prog rock-ish. So I mean, the bass of the song is very simple. So it just goes like this. Very simple. So it's quite a simple melody. I do have some lyrics. I've written 2 verses and a chorus, and I've done a demo of the song. The demo's come out quite long. It's a 14-minute song. It's very slow paced, but the idea is I don't have a third verse yet, and I want to try and maybe write the third verse in the stream, and also answer a question, which is basically I want the final 2 lines of the chorus I'm not entirely happy with, so I'd like to fix those up. So I guess how we'll start this, how about I play verse 1 and chorus first? I need some coffee. Right, so we're going to do the song. The song's called "Miserable Bastard," and it's essentially about me. Electric guitar. There's a melancholy bird in the sky that watches me. Notes down every mistake. It notes down every mistake. Try to forget that it's there as I go through my daily cycle of stress. It knows that I'm gonna faint. It knows that I'm gonna faint. Then it sees me and I wanna wait until I can breathe. That's not how it works, you know that, so I keep trying. The bird will swoop down and eat your flesh, it will tear you limb from limb. So keep your eyes ahead, don't try to look up into the sky. Miserable, it won't get better lying there, you'll stare at the wall, hoping it does something at all. And you know that you're better than this miserable fool who's wasting away inside. one or two lines in the chorus need a bit of work. Hello, Yuri Lin. Hello, Isaac Stroke 7239. Hello, Afle No. Af Dopflen Yo. That's how you say it. Just gonna turn it to all messages. It should be on all messages. Why did so top messages hid Lydia, who's meant to be like one of the top contributors, and now it's like she's normally got like a big crown that says #1, which I think should be accurate, but here it's just decided that she doesn't have one. It's a little bit of communication. How the fuck does communication go? It's the same strumming pattern. The fuck? I can't remember what the words to communication were. What the fuck was the name of the song? Communication song manuscripts. No, it doesn't give me anything. I can't remember. Decisions in another language, isn't it? I actually can't remember what the lyrics to that were. Oh, the vocal melody. I'm gonna have a quick look because I remember. It was like that, and no, I don't want to make a note called communication. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Point is it is pretty similar. It's a bit slower. Yeah, the chorus. Oh, you mean the chorus reminds you of communication? I mean, the chorus in communication was. Something like that. I can't exactly remember how it goes. It's the final bit, which is wasting away inside as the world goes by. I've tried watching the world go by. Let's try watching. I don't know why I have to type it just to be able to sing it. But, you know that you're better than this miserable fool who's wasting away inside, watching the world go by. It's better. I don't mind that. So the idea of the song, I imagine kind of an endless sort of flat plain, like an endless. You know, what's that stuff with the cracked ground? Hello, Tib. Cracked ground, surface, desert. It's not gonna, yeah, that stuff. So I'm imagining like this kind of landscape, but just it goes, oh, fuck off. It just goes on forever, right? And then there's one protagonist, and there's a bird, right? And the bird is the judge. I might even change, like, maybe the album's called Miserable Bastard, but maybe this song could be called The Bird. I don't know. Point is, someone said they liked the title, so I might keep it as that. So, right. We'll do verse 2 now. There's a sense of malaise all over the endless grey landscape, and I've got a bucket of pain, and I've got a bucket of pain. Force a rainbow to shine over me, and I absorb the light, but past the colourful haze, and still catch at the grey. That's when I realized that I would be here for eternity. guess I could escape. Somehow it would not be easy. The burden's overhead, and he's watching every move that I make. If I could take him by surprise, I think I could win. Miserable, it won't get better lying. They all stare at the wall, hoping it does something at all. And you know that you're better than this miserable fool. Won't sit still. Yeah, I like what we had. Is wasting away inside. Instead of wasting, there must be another word for wasting. So this is how I think of things, like synonyms for wasting. Wasting away. Let's say wasting. Deteriorate, decay, wither, fade. Let's see. Okay, here we are. The general sense of decline, languish. I like the word languish. I don't think that's what it means though. Fading away. I'll keep that in mind. Nah, waste. I feel like fading doesn't quite work because fading implies he's dying. He's not dying. It's like life is just sort of going past. I imagine someone who's just slipping away is good. It doesn't quite fit the point. So miserable. It won't get better lying there. E7. Not off the top of my head. I'll give it a try. E7. 9 chord. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Oh, I'll have to take the capo off. I can't be asked. Yeah. I mean, E7 sharp 9. Good. Cheers. You can keep the capo. It's on the 2nd fret. I know E7, isn't that like, it's like that sort of thing. Well, that's obviously F sharp, but like that, wouldn't it? Something like that, right? No, doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like that, right? Because that's a 7. And that's a 9. No, it isn't. 9's down here, okay. That's got to be it, right? Because that's a 9. Oh, 9 sharp. 9 sharp? That doesn't make any sense. So root 7. No, what? I'm confusing myself here. I can't keep this up. No, slipping away was good. It just doesn't quite fit what I'm doing here. E7 sharp 9. Guitar chord. Okay, let's do it like that. Technically, that's what it tells me to play. I don't know. It's not quite what I need. I like that. This is a B. I think it's a B7, something like that. No, it's a B sus, that's it. Right. It's a 5th in the key of A minor. So I'm going to try and get back to actually writing the song. Wasting away inside, watching the world go by. So instead of wasting away, we need some kind of metaphor or idea that basically symbolizes that, you know, when you're miserable, let's say depressed, whatever, right? And it feels like you're letting opportunities come, like, pass you by, right? So the idea is miserable, it won't get better lying there, you'll stare at the wall, which I think we've all been there when you're just sort of lying there a little bit paralyzed, possibly, right? And you're staring at the wall, hoping it does something at all. So basically, you're hoping something happens, something changes, right? And then it comes in with this bit, like, you know that you've been letting the earth outrun you. The stumbling away doesn't quite fit. You're stumbling away, nah. We're stumbling away, watching the world. Doesn't quite do it. Then there's miserable fool, wasting away, watching the world go by, stumble. So that's the basic concept, right, of the whole song. Is for the past sort of couple months, well, I said past couple of weeks, not been feeling too great. So I haven't been feeling particularly good in the old brain department, you know. Just sort of a bit miserable, right? And that misery has meant that I haven't been as productive as I'd like to be. I haven't recorded as many videos as I would like. I haven't made as much music as I would like. It leaves you a bit uninspired. It leaves you sort of not really enjoying the world. And there's a sort of melancholy that's there, but it's aimless, right? So that's what I'm trying to get across in this. So, yeah. Okay. I like that. I don't want to say melancholy again because we've used the word melancholy right at the fucking start. So, who's aimless? Who watching the then there's miserable fool who's aimless in his life, who's aimless, who's aimless and divine. It should sound like divine, not that it's about being divine, but aimless and divine. I just think that would sound good, but obviously divine doesn't work there. So, divine, right. So, I'm trying to find a word that implies aimless and petrified, undefined. Ooh, aimless and undefined. Let's try both. Aimless and petrified. Who's aimless and undefined? Who's aimless and petrified? Who's aimless and undefined? Undefined works. I'm gonna go with undefined. Right, so you know that you're better than this miserable fool. Who's aimless and undefined. Aimless and undefined. Who's aimless and undefined. And now I'm trying to think of the final bit. It's aimless and undefined. So in my head, that kind of means he doesn't know who he is, you know, and there's the answers that he's not quite getting. I mean, look at this. I'm using a live stream as a way of figuring out what my own song's about, so that can kind of feed into it a little bit. It's aimless and undefined. Aimless and undefined. Was aimless, undefined. Aimless and undefined. Got me going out of my mind. Yeah, something like that. Got me going out of my mind. All right. Get out of his mind. I think here there's two perspectives, right? So the verses are from a third person point of view of someone who's essentially got this bird that's watching over them, judging them on everything, and the bird is basically a metaphor for misery and anxiety and shit, right? If it's noting down all the mistakes, right, and it's talking about how it'll swoop down, fucking infest on you if you try anything, right? So maybe the chorus is kind of, I don't think it's from the bird's perspective. I think it's from an onlooker who can see things about that person more clearly. You get my point? So it's aimless and undefined. Got to get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. So I like that. Because I think that's the key here. It's aimless and undefined. Got to live outside your mind. That could work. It's aimless and undefined. To live outside your mind. Aimless and undefined. We get out of your mind. I like that. I think we got it. So this is the full chorus now. Any Indian song. Aimless and undefined. Any Indian song. To life with a bird's eye. I get what you're going for there. That makes sense. I like the idea of the seeing of a bird's eye. I like the idea there. To life with a bird's eye. I just find the bird's eye doesn't quite work as a rhyme. Bird's eye. The bird is watching high. I like whose aimless and undefined got to get out of your mind. Then we can maybe do something to do with the bird in the second chorus. So I picture at one point it threatens to swoop down and fest on his flesh. So I imagine it's like a vulture of some kind. I think it's sort of, yeah, I think it's got to be a vulture of some sort. Bird is what? A raven could work. Well, ravens are known as being more wise, aren't they? I think of a raven, I think wise. And crows especially, because crows are known for being able to grieve the dead and all sorts. So there's logic to that. So I like that. That's a good idea. So I'm just thinking for the second chorus, I want to keep what the bird is. Should I keep it vague and not say a species of bird? The raven. I know the raven, but I've never read it properly. I've seen the Simpsons fucking thing, Treehouse of Horror. Once upon a midnight dreary while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. There was obviously more to it than that. There we are. Fuck me, it's a long poem. Right. Distinctly, I remember it was the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly, I wished the morrow. Hi, Asda. Or Azad, sorry, not Asda. Distinctly, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly, I wished the morrow. Vain, I bought the sorrow from books and cease and sorrow. Oh, fuck me. I can't do this. But the raven still beguiling. Hey, Leo, how you doing? Are you in Scotland yet? Because if you are, I might be able to come visit you. Is the bird territorial? Good question. That's a good question. Is the bird territorial? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's territorial. That's a really good idea. That's a good point. Maybe that's why it's watching him. Because he's on the bird's territory. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we got something here. So the bird could be territorial. Steps into the nest. Oh, what was there was someone nest. So steps into the nest, completely unprepared. No, unprepared. You know that you're better than this miserable fool who steps to the nest without the wool. Yeah, okay. Found a way to... We're not going to have this. Where the falcon rules. It's quite good, that. Steps into the nest where the falcon rules. Let's have a look at some birds. Falcon. I don't need the definition of a falconer. Looking at falcons. Close. I think this is closer than... That's you, Snoopy. I mean, you're the one that pretty much wrote away. Away is a really hard song to play. Honestly, it's really difficult. So let's see. I like Where the Falcon Rules. In my head, I think I didn't picture it as I picture it being the size of a vulture, but I think it looks more like a falcon. came up with the original bass line, so I've got to give you the credit. But yeah, we wrote it. Well, I suppose Lydia wrote like the words and stuff. So in a way, it was a full band effort, you know. Hi there, can you play it as it was Harry Styles? I don't know what that means. I know who Harry Styles is. He's in One Direction, isn't he? I listened to, is it the Squid or something like that? He's got a song about squid. That was okay. Truth be told, like One Direction, I remember hating them at the time. And I'm not saying they're good. Like, they're not good. But there was something, like, at least they were, one, a band, two, even though they didn't play instruments, it sounded like they were instruments, you know? And three, I mean, realistically, I don't like them, but they had a core demographic, and what they did worked very well to that core demographic. Also, they pumped out music like no one's fucking business. Up All Night, Take Me Home, Midnight Memories, 4, Made in the AM, year after year after year after year, right? They could have, I'm not saying they would have, right? But they could have gone in like an experimental direction and done like the Beatles, because the Beatles, and I don't mean to compare One Direction to the Beatles. My point is that they started off in a similar sort of boy band, sort of pretty boy sort of way, without, you know, there's not of, you know, I'm not saying that early Beatles is bad or anything. It's certainly a lot better than One Direction ever was, right? But later Beatles is where they came into their own experimentally and doing interesting things. Imagine if One Direction had done that. They didn't. They instead decided, oh, we can't take the fame anymore, or whatever the fuck they decided, right? And then they fucked off. So it just annoys me because, you know, that was a proper, you know, boy band type band, emphasis on the band, even though they didn't play any fucking music. They all sung. Kind of worthless. I actually saw Harry Styles a few months back. I didn't know what he looked like until someone explained it to me. He just looks like your basic pretty boy, really. Like, I'm not having a go. Well, one of them's died. Oh, one of them died. Died very young. Why did he die? He fell out of a balcony. Okay. Oh, Zayn Malik pisses me off. He just looks like a knob. I don't necessarily mind Harry Styles. Harry Styles doesn't look great, but he looks like someone you could get on with. Zayn Malik looks like an evil bastard. And this is just purely judging people on the contents of their you know, judging a book by its cover. Okay. Steps. Oh, what was the fucking thing to do with the Falcon? Let's find it. Where the Falcon rolls, steps into the nest. Where the Falcon rolls, steps into the nest. Where the Falcon rolls. Like the idea, right? So, steps into the nest. Hi, Miko Rana. So, right. So we'll play the chorus, right? Miserable, it won't get better, lying. They all stare at the wall, hoping that is something that on you know that you're better than this miserable. kind of works. I'm gonna sit with that. So then I need a pick for this next bit. We got so where the falcon rules, and then we got the prog bit. So it kind of does that again. And now I need to write verse 3. That's what I got so far. There's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy, and that time is not now. And that time is not now. I'm sure you'll figure it out someday. The answers will become clear, but until then I don't know. I actually haven't read any lyrics yet. Na, 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 na. So that's what we got so far. So hearing it back, I quite like, because all of that's probably going to happen like on electric guitars. I want it to stay quite clean, more in the vein of something like Camel. I don't want any on this album. I kind of want to avoid overdrive and like distortion and stuff. At most, you'll have like a David Gilmour level tone, you know, as like that kind of shit. But you won't. I don't want to have any like metal-y sort of things in there or anything heavy at all. I want it to all stay like even that sort of. I think the heaviest part of the song is probably that bit. That sort of thing. So, I'm just thinking with this bit. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Something like that. Okay. Now we need to do verse 3. So verse 1 is about sort of setting the stage, and which essentially is there's a protagonist and the bird's watching him, judging everything he does. If he does anything out of line, the bird comes down and just fucking murders him, right? which obviously bit of a metaphor for anxiety. Like if you step out of line, terrible things are going to happen, right? That's kind of the idea. Chorus is basically saying, you're a miserable bastard. You got to somehow sort yourself out. People keep texting me. Fuck off. What do they want? I can't even see it. Yeah, okay, whatever. None of that matters. So, yeah, verse 1 is a setting the stage. Basically, it's about anxiety. The chorus is essentially about the depression side. And then the second verse is essentially trying to help yourself out, curing yourself in some way. That's what all the bucket of pain, forcing the rainbow to shine, all that stuff's about. And then seeing that there could be a way out, right? And I think here, in this end of the second verse, when he thinks about, taking the bird by surprise and thinking he could win. So he's basically saying that there's an out, So, for instance, let me think. When I was drinking, right, I used to think that if I stopped drinking, all my problems would go away. So I thought, I was depressed and stuff. Well, not clinically or anything like that. I was clinically fed up. I was not an happy bloke, right? Point being, right? And I thought that if I stopped drinking, I would suddenly become happy. I'd become successful, right? So I think verse 2 is that equivalent to me thinking that I was going to get happy from quitting drinking. This guy thinks he's going to become free or whatever because he's killed the bird, right? And so then the chorus, at the end of the chorus, now he's saying he steps into the nest where the falcon rules, right? So I think verse 3 should just presume that he's won, because we could easily, because in between verse 3 and that last chorus was that whole prog section that I just did. I don't necessarily think that verse 3 has to be the end, because verse 3 comes in about the 7-minute mark, right? Chorus 2 finished around the 4-minute mark, and then there's that whole section in the middle. And then after that, we got another repeat of the chorus. And then there's another section that comes after that, which is another prog section, which I haven't played yet. It's... So I think Free Dumb Mind is where it seems that by the third verse things should I presume, shouldn't be undefined anymore, because then he goes on to say things would become a bit clearer in some way. So I feel like there's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. Yeah, so verse 2 is basically him taking on the bird, taking on his problems, right? For instance, when I quit drinking, I tackled the problem by not drinking anymore, right? And I'm just thinking about what happened when I quit drinking. Let's see. I got better for a while and then went back down, because it's sort of like you have this immediate feeling better because I'm not drinking anymore, right? And then the novelty of that good feeling kind of goes away a little bit. So there's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. And that time is not now. I like that to start with. There's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. And it's not a now. And that time is not now. I'm sure you'll figure it out someday. The answers will become clear. Now that the vultures are gone. Now that the vultures are gone. Because I don't think, yeah, I should be allowed to change the species of the bird if I want. Oh, I like that. There's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. And that time is not now. And that time is not now. I'm sure you'll figure it out someday. The answers will become clear. I'm not gonna solve it tonight. All I know is I'm here. Na, 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 na. Well, magpies, what's the thing with magpies? It's one for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for gold, 6 for something. Because all I remember is got a mate, and whenever he sees one magpie, he goes, "Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife?" I think there's another rhyme that goes with that as well. And when he sees 2 magpies, he gets happy about it. He likes when he sees 2 magpies. And that started to get me looking at magpies and going, "Oh, I like seeing 2 magpies." One time we were in the park and we saw 13 magpies. Put those magpies quotes in the song. You have to salute them. I didn't know that. Like, I salute you bloody magpies. Right. One for sorrow. Oh, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. It's 1 for sorrow, 1 for sorrow. Hey, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady? Ooh. Hey, Mr. Magpie, where's your wife? Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? And it's oh shit! I just presume magpies are like pigeons. They're just everywhere. I can't imagine not seeing magpies around. But then we get parakeets here. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just trying to think. Sure you'll figure it out someday. The answers will become clear. Hey, Mr. Hey, Mr. Magpie. Hey, Mr. Magpie, where's your wife? It's annoying because I want to say lady wife because that's what the thing is. Where's your wife? Always, just hang on. Hey, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? La, la. Apparently, parakeets are new to because in London, right? They're new to London because they escaped from the zoo, and then they just bred everywhere and everywhere. You could tie 4 magpies, 4% of beer. Okay, I get the idea. Because that's four for boy. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. 1 for sorrow, 2. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. Where's your lady wife? 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. Where's your lady wife? Right. There's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. That time is not now. That time is not now. Sure, you'll figure it out someday. The answers will become clear. Now that the vultures are gone. Now that the birds are all gone. Now that the worries are gone. Now that the clouds are gone. Hang on. Peter Hamill. I'm sure Peter Hamill isn't the guy from Star Wars. Who is he? Oh, Van de Graaff generator. Who the fuck's the guy from Star Wars? Mark Hamill. Oh, right. If they're related. No, they wouldn't be. I think Mark Hamill is American. Yeah, he's American. Doesn't look anything like Luke Skywalker. Peter Hamill, Van de Graaff generator. Fuck me, he's got a lot of albums. Bloody hell. Alright. There's big chance. How can you have proto-punk in the year 1975? That doesn't make any sense. So I can't look it up because I've said to myself that I'm not using YouTube today. I know I'm streaming on YouTube, but I've said to myself I can't watch a single YouTube video. Right, so plan. Okay. There's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy, and that time is not now. So yeah, okay, so basically the first part of the third verse is basically saying, I'm sure you'll figure out what's causing you to be sad, but don't worry about it right now because right now you're happy. Does that make sense? You know, when you're sort of people who get depressed and stuff, there's that sort of flash of happiness that comes every once in a while, and you sit there and you kind of like try and investigate why it's happening, which in then turn kind of reduces its impact. So this is basically saying when the happiness does come around, don't question it, just allow it to flow through you. So he's saying, I'm sure you'll figure it out someday why you're feeling the endless melancholy, but for now, I'm I'm saying that sometimes when you're depressed, there's like that random. I don't know if this is to do with clinical, right? But maybe I shouldn't be using the word depressed. Just sad, right? Say you're sad for a long period of time, right? Where it doesn't feel like there's an escape. Sometimes you'll just randomly feel really, really good, and when you try and work it out why you feel that good, that kind of puts a dampener on that good feeling when you just want to enjoy it. Okay, so I'm sure we'll figure it out. Someday the answers will become clear. But for now, just enjoy. Well, we've used rainbows as like he was in a rainbow earlier, right? And he's absorbing the light. Past the colourful haze, I can make out the grey. I could try and bring that back. A lot of reason for sadness is overthinking anyway. Oh, definitely. The answer, sure you'll figure it out. Someday the answers will become clear. For now, just enjoy the. For now, just enjoy the retreat. For now, just enjoy the. Yeah, okay. For now, just enjoy the retreat. For now, just enjoy the retreat. Arr! I don't know why I turned into a pirate there. There's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. That time is not now. That time is not now. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Someday the answers will become clear. For now, just enjoy the retreat. For now, just enjoy the retreat. Just enjoy the retreat. Yeah, I could do that. Hey, Sinan Kari. The record's coming along okay. Maybe breeze instead of trees. Huh? I don't think I've used any trees in this metaphor in this song. Good for you, Jack. Whatever. Fuck off. Don't even time out. There we go. Sod off. So for now, all right. I feel like at this point, that has a lot of tension to it. I think we should try and get away from that for the third verse and do something a bit different. There's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. Time is now. That time is not now. I like that. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Someday the answers will become clear. For now, just enjoy the retreat. For now, just enjoy the retreat. Let me just have a look at the chords. Chords in E minor. Because we could modulate it slightly temporarily. So we got G major. What do you mean A major? We haven't got fucking A major. You're so totally wrong. We don't. How do we have A major? Oh right, duh. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Sorry, my bad. I just remembered I've got a capo on. Yeah, I'll put show you the fretting hand a bit. It's hard to do it in portrait mode. I don't know how people do this. Sorry, I've completely forgot that I had the capo on. I was like, major. So the drums are halftime for a lot of it. I want to actually try and speed the drums up and do more double time stuff. So B major. All right, let me think. That time is not now. That time is not now. When you see a light. Ooh. One for sorrow, two for joy. One for sorrow, two for joy. You know that's in life. Oh, okay. I feel something there. I feel like something's happening. Sure you'll figure it out. Sure you'll figure it out someday. Answers will become clear. But now just enjoy the retreat. The retreat. One for sorrow, two for joy. Where's your lady wife? No, I don't like it. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Hello, Mr. Mag. Now just enjoy the retreat. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Hello. Yeah, okay, all right. So I like the idea of it doing that. Now just enjoy the retreat. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's E? Let's try it. Now just enjoy them. Sure you'll figure it out someday. The answers will become clear. For now just enjoy the retreat. For now just enjoy the retreat. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your... Oh, hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your... Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Okay. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? It seems like it is not... Yeah, okay. I like these. I like these ideas. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Hello, Mr. Magpie. I'm trying to... Hello, Mr. Magpie. What? Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Yeah, okay. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? And okay. Now I know that it... Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Seems that it is not set in the 7-9. Okay, we're getting somewhere with it. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Okay. All right. So I want to have a little bit more of a look at the phrase, "Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife?" It's not "How's your wife?" It's "Where's your lady wife?" That's the phrase. Magpies don't bother the Dutch. When my Dutch husband first bore witness to my mumbling, saluting spectacle, he was a little perturbed. He had not seen it before. It meant nothing to him. A British thing, maybe? I know I'm not alone. This is written by AI. Fuck off. TurningDutch.com. Right. Alright, so... Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? Why are you alone here? Listen to... Alright. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Oh, hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Why are you alone in this endless and light? No. Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a bloody knife? Ooh. Are you hiding a bloody knife? Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a bloody knife? Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a bloody knife? Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a bloody knife? Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? Let's think. All right. I like the idea. And then it could, because you could do two of those and then sort of... Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? See how F major 7. Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Oh, I like it. Alright, that's actually quite good. Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? You're hiding a bloody knife. Start the ooh. All right, I'm liking where this is all going. Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a bloody knife? So let's see. Where's fucking... where is it? There it is. Yeah, so the first three starts at 7 minutes. Okay. I need to just make sure that it... to make sure that it fits. So vocalize. I'm just going to make sure that it fits with the... Fuck off. Not you, the audience. Sure, you'll figure it out. Someday the answers will become clear. But now just enjoy the retreat. For now just enjoy the retreat. Hello, Mr. You bloody... There we are. I'm just trying to make sure that this, what I've got written, actually fits. Endless melancholy, and that time is not now. That time is not now. I'm sure that you'll figure it out someday. The answers will become clear. For now, just enjoy the retreat. For now, just enjoy the retreat. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? You hide in a bloody knife. What? Doesn't make any sense. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? You hide in a bloody knife. All alone as time as it comes. And I can't remember what the words are to this song now. Not in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Na, 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 na. Okay, I like that. Hide in a blood-soaked knife. Hide in a blood-soaked knife. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? You hide in a blood-soaked knife. Okay. You hide in a blood-soaked knife. And then we go back into the final bit, to the chorus. You know that you're better than this miserable fool. At least we now know why. Okay, so now we've done that. Hello, Mr. Magpie. Where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? You hide in a blood-soaked knife. least you don't know why. Okay. Then there's miserable fool. At least you don't know why. Okay, so here, he never gets cured or anything like that. I'm just thinking, I'm just going to reset the comments thing. Sometimes it goes a bit weird. Yeah, I knew it would do that. Just resetting that. There we are. Right. So generally, I like where this is all going. I'm just getting in my little verse thing. I'm gonna do E maj, F, E maj, and then we'll do F major 7. There we are. Just to remember it. So now we got the final chorus. You know that you're better than this miserable fool who won't sit still at all, who won't admit the truth. Who won't admit the truth. There's nothing wrong at all. That could work. Won't admit the truth. There's nothing wrong at all. Could work. So then there's another solo. There's a one of these. Pretend this goes on for a while. So it does that bit. Better with a pick, really. It's easier with a pick. Have a good one, Freedom Mind. Have a good one. Take care. So I've nearly finished this section. So then after it does that bit, Okay, so now I'm going to look at this final sort of section. It could technically finish on the outro solo. What's the third verse story? So to go through the first verse is essential for anyone that's new of the song Miserable Bastard. The first song is the guy is in an open plain, there's a bird watching, and the bird will swoop down and eat him if he tries to do anything out of line, and it makes a note of all his mistakes, right? So it's essentially anxiety. Then chorus is about sort of being miserable, it won't get better, just lying there staring at the wall, hoping it'll do something. Aimless and undefined, right? And then verse 2, he's trying to trying to cure himself. He's trying to fix himself, and it's not working, right? And he thinks he can win. He can beat this if he just does blank, right? What blank is doesn't matter, but he thinks he can fix it, right? And then what's the bad news? And the chorus, he steps into the nest where the falcon rules. So he's essentially, your name was mentioned in the Epstein list. All right. Verse 3, essentially, there's a time and a place to feel the endless melancholy. That time is not now, right? I'm sure you'll figure it out someday and the answers will become clear, right? It's essentially, he's realized that just being in the present moment is the best thing to do, really. It's just better to just take the happiness when it comes, right? And when he starts to question it, that's when he gets fucked over. So, hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Question. Why are you alone here? Are you holding a blood-soaked knife? Right? So, essentially, the magpie is just going to shank him, essentially. Yeah, that's essentially that, right? So, essentially, saying the third verse story is essentially don't question things. Don't question why you're happy, because if you do, then you're going to not be happy anymore. Why are you alone here? Take happiness as it comes. Yeah, pretty much. And then the chorus there, who won't admit the truth that there's nothing wrong at all. So there's nothing wrong, right? And he's questioning it. And the fact that he is questioning it is the issue. You know? I don't know if that's entirely a conclusion, though. Do we want a fourth verse? Maybe. The viewers went so far down when I said, should I get a fourth verse in there? Who's this? Oh, yeah. No. Fuck off. Right. Because I've got the second sort of prog section. Just trying to picture it in my head. I don't know. You know, I don't think we need any of this. I think what it needs instead, I think instead of all of this shite, cheers guys, I think instead of all of that, it should instead Yeah, do something sort of like that. So here, yeah, okay. I think I figured it out now. I don't need it to be that long though. So. Alright, I've got it. And then maybe in that final outro, it could have like a repetition. So let's have a look. Because we're going to essentially keep the same G, A. Ooh. Oh, there's so many little ideas for fucking sections here. Because now we've introduced this. I kind of want to do that. It's pissing me off. There's so many options for things. Nah. Don't like it. Oh, this is pissing me off. Because there's nothing wrong at all. Just keep it as is. Just okay. Right. So originally I had this whole second prog section, and I've just taken it out because I'm thinking it doesn't need it, right? So, and it wasn't as good as the first one anyway. The first one I'm pretty happy with. So now I've managed to take the song down from 14 minutes to 10, which I'm pretty happy with, considering it's only got 3 fucking choruses, not even a bridge. Yeah. So then you got that little E section, then you got that. I mean, you could theoretically. You could theoretically, because the idea is I want the song to do this. Imagine loads of pads and stuff getting in the way and it reverbing out. And it's sort of distorting itself out. As it sort of fades out, as it builds up, it sort of strips itself back down. You know the end of Echoes, it's got that big wind sound that comes in, right? So imagine the wind sound is in, right? Ooh, okay. Ooh. That kind of worked. Won't admit the truth. There's nothing wrong at all. There's nothing wrong at all. Fuck off. Nothing wrong at all. Won't. There's nothing wrong at all. No, I can't put it there because I keep doing that. I want to put it in there somewhere because it sounds cool. Maybe it's another song. It's another song because the earlier part is. Yeah, okay. It's another song. It's allowed to be another song. Sorted. We've solved the issue. That was never an issue. All right. Cheers, you two. I mean, you helped figure out a lot of the lyrics here. We've got the lyrics now. So. Bird in the Sky. No, it's a shit title. Miserable Bastard is alright. Miserable Bastard, I want to be the name of the album. So this is the album track. Let's mess around with that idea and see what it can be. Because it is used vaguely. Because we had the Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your lady wife? Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a blood-soaked knife? No, that wasn't it. Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a blood-soaked knife? Why are you alone here? Are you hiding a blood-soaked knife? Yeah, okay, cool, got it. So in the track list, there's a few songs that we've got figured out. The Maze is figured out. Miserable Bastard is figured out. Normal Conversation is figured out. And those are all 10-minute plus songs. So that right there is kind of an album, but that's fair. Trying to do Billabong Valley. Let's think. Right, so we got those songs. So those are the long songs, and then short songs we got. It seems so content. Figured out. What the fuck else we got figured out? I'm just listing all the things that could be songs. Let's see, what else is there? There's more, I know there's more. Oh, I just got to get it up. Oh yeah, we got all those. Right. Quasi Star. Running. Temptation. Hatred. So we got that's a long album. I don't want it to be that long. Right. Well, I figured out the song. I figured out the lyrics to the song, which is the point of this stream. So I think that's gonna be everything. So I'm gonna close the stream out here. We've got the lyrics figured out. Pretty happy with that. Now, just needs to be recorded in full. I'd like to get some proper, some better drums on it. At the moment, I've got just some dog shite drums. What I might do, I might try and find a drummer who can maybe record it. I'll go on a Discord server or so and try and find someone. I'm trying to figure out how Discord works now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, fuck off, Windows Defender. Oh yeah, for some reason, Windows said that it would give me another year of defense. So I'm able to keep Windows 10 for another year. So I don't have to upgrade just yet. It's almost like Windows 10 saw my video and was like, oh shit, a load of people still do use Windows 10. So we'll give him another year. So now I have a year now to wrap everything up. But then after that, it is done. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Take care, and bye-bye.